Brandon Evans, and this is my James Bond DVD collection. Right, firstly, we've got Dr. No. Now, this was the very first James Bond film from 1962 with Sean Connery playing the lead role. The lead villain in this was played by Joseph Wiseman, Dr. No, the title character. Um, the Bond girl was Honey Rider, played by Ursula Andress, yeah. And it was a really good film. I'd say a really good opening film. I'll give it probably about 7 out of 10. Um, I'll say it was a really good film. Next is From Russia with Love. Now this one's the second James Bond film. Sean Connery again in the lead role. The main villain in this was Rosa Klebb, with Red Grant being a henchman in the film. This was a really good film, one of my favourite Sean Connery films. And then the third film is Goldfinger. Sean Connery in his third role as James Bond. It was another favourite of mine. A really good James Bond film. I'd probably give that one about 9 out of 10. So I think it's the majority of people's favourite. Shirley Bassey sang the theme song for that. Next is Thunderball, Sean Connery's fourth film. This one was okay, but not really one of my favourites. I'll probably give it about 6 out of 10. The next film is You Only Live Twice, the fifth film in the series. Now this one, again, was not one of my favourites. I'll probably give this one about 7 out of 10. So it was okay. This was Sean Connery's last role before coming back for Diamonds Are Forever. It was as I said, an okay film. Right, next is On a Man's Secret Service, George Lazenby's first and only film. It was another okay film. I don't think really George Lazenby suited the part. Really, he wasn't really one. He's my least favourite James Bond. And I don't think the film was really that good, really. So, but if you're a James Bond collector, I still would collect it to complete your collection, if depending on what you got. Right, next is Diamonds Are Forever. This one was Sean Connery's return film, seventh film overall. This one was a really good film. I did enjoy that one. I've got the 2-disc special edition. It was a really good film. The main villain in that is Blofeld, of course, from the Spectre organisation, played by Charles Gray. Next is Live and Let Die, Roger Moore's first of 7 appearances in the role. This one was quite a very good opening film for Roger Moore, with Dr. Kananga being the main villain and Baron Samedi being another villain, Teehee. It was a really good James Bond film. Next is The Man with the Golden Gun, with the lead villain in that being Francisco Scaramanga, played by Christopher Lee. This was another really good film. A bit more comedic, a bit more humorous than the other films, but it was nonetheless still a good film. Next is The Spy Who Loved Me. The lead villain in this was Carl Stromberg, played by Kurt Jennings. It was a really good Jaws, the first appearance of Jaws in the James Bond films. It was another really good James Bond film, especially with the underwater car as well. Next is Moonraker. This was Roger Moore's fourth film in the role. One of my favourite Roger Moore film. The lead villain in this was Hugo Drax, played by Michael Lonsdale, with Jaws returning again for his second and final appearance. It was a really good action-packed film, set in space as well, so that was something different. Then lastly is For Your Eyes Only. This one was another okay film, probably one of my least favourite Roger Moore films though, out of his 7. The main villain in this was Harry Christantos. It was a really good film overall. So that was part 1 of my DVD collection. Next time I'll be doing part 2. Please feel free to comment and subscribe, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter.